Abram loved God, and God blessed him. He was a very rich man. He had lots and lots of different herds: cattle, sheep, goats, camels, and donkeys. He also had lots of servants to care for his possessions. God had also blessed him with much silver and gold. After leaving Egypt, Abram traveled back to Bethel with his wife Sarah and nephew Lot. He went back to where he had built an altar to the Lord before his adventures in Egypt. At this altar, Abram worshipped God. By now, Abram and Lot both had so many sheep, goats, and cows that there wasn't enough room for them to live peacefully together. Their shepherds even started fighting. There was not enough space for all those animals to feed in the same fields of grass or to drink from the same wells of water. To make things worse, Abram and Lot weren't the only people in the land. The Canaanites and the Perizzites also lived in the area, and they needed grass and water for their flocks and herds too. Imagine how crowded the land was getting. So Abram said to Lot, "Let's not fight. We don't want to have bad feelings between us because of our animals. We're family." So Abram gave Lot a choice. He said, "There's a lot of land not too far from here. Let's separate, and you can choose first. If you choose to go to the land on the left, then I'll go to the land on the right. But if you take the land on the right, then I will take the land to the left." Lot looked all around. He saw the Jordan Valley and thought it was so beautiful. It looked like the Lord's garden with plenty of water. So Lot chose to go towards the Jordan Valley, while Abram settled in the land of Canaan. Lot traveled to the east with his cattle, sheep, goats, camels, and donkeys. He ended up right next to a city called Sodom. The people of Sodom were very proud, lazy, and wicked. God saw that they weren't merciful. Even though they had plenty for themselves, they wouldn't share with anyone who was poor. They thought only about their own happiness and not about doing what was right according to God. After Lot left, the Lord spoke to Abram again. God reminded Abram of the great promises he had given him before. God said, "Now look all around you to the north, south, east, and west. I will give you all this land as far as you can see. It will be for you and for your children forever." God promised Abram that he would have many, many children throughout the ages. He would have so many children that no one would be able to count all of them, just like no one can count the dust on the earth. God commanded Abram, "Go and walk around on the land that you see, for I am going to give it all to you." So Abram obeyed God and moved his tent to Hebron. There he built another altar to the Lord. And God changed his name from Abram, which means exalted father, to Abraham, meaning father of a multitude. This was because Abraham would have so many children throughout the ages of history.